Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel, Intrigued by Dollars. It's me, Angel, here, and I'm here to discuss that you don't need all these. All these envelopes, you don't need it. All these binders, this is what I have. I have 5. I actually have 6. You don't need. You don't need, 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 you don't need. Sorry, I have to repeat it because I wish when I was watching Cash Stuffing, the whole community, I wish I came across people that I see now explaining that you don't need all these envelopes. You don't need all these binders. You don't need any of it. What I would say that you need is saving challenges. You need 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 saving challenges. That is what you need. All this you don't need. And I wish I came across people that were doing videos like this and explaining. I have been going through my binders. I find it so fast. I find it so satisfying going through all these binders and choosing and just flipping through it, just seeing my progress, just seeing whatever I'm trying to do, trying to add, trying to put. I've been doing that. All these envelopes have like tapes on it. Look at it, tape. They're like sticking. I have put paper over it to write like maybe I needed this, maybe I needed that. And believe me, you do not need it. You don't need it. Like, you really don't. You really need to sit back and like take a step and really figure out exactly what you are struggling with when it comes to your everyday, when it comes to your whole financial. What are you struggling with? What is hard for you to save for? What is hard? What is it? Like, what are you struggling with mainly? Like, I know with everyone, and I will say it for myself too, I struggle with bills. I literally struggle with bills. Sometimes it's not every month I'm putting towards bills. Like, I put towards bills, like definitely my rent, definitely I put towards, but like other things like cell phones and like all that, I would like wait for the next check, or I would wait for the next time, or maybe sometimes, I'm not going to lie to you, I go to the next month to pay everything, to pay all my bills. And where does that leave me? That leaves me with not having no more money. That leaves me with interest going on the bills. That leaves me with a whole mess. And those are the things I struggle with. So now when I do pay my bills, literally when a bill comes up, I do everything online. So when a bill comes up, it goes straight to whatever it needs to go. And then I'm done. And then whatever it is I need to budget for, I just budget for it. It took me a really long time for me to understand this, but literally, you don't need all these binders. You don't need it. And you don't need all these. I think I have at least, I think it's like 80 envelopes I have here. Okay, 80 envelopes. And with each of these envelopes, I end up switching it out and I end up changing it for something else. So like, for essentials, it could be essentials for anything. Like, I don't know. It could be for like laundry. It could be for like house stuff. That's it. Siblings, I had envelopes for siblings. And it was because like anytime my siblings would come over, I would always want to have something. Like if we were to go on the road, go shopping or whatever, I needed it, right? Those are some things I struggle with. Parents, just like to give something to my mom, give something to my in-laws, like those are something just to have. Like I feel like you definitely need a parent's envelope. And I'm going through these envelopes just to explain that why I got these envelopes and why I needed it. So like definitely these 3 are something that I would keep for the future when I do get new envelopes, because I'm not keeping these envelopes, but like I would definitely get for the future so I know. And then another thing is like gas. As you can see the tape, I had put something over it because I'm like, no, I don't need no envelope gas. And then I end up saying, no, this is what I struggle with. So this is another thing. Credit card, honestly, I pay everything online. So when it's like I see that the time is due to pay for something, I just literally give it to it and that's it. So this is like something I don't need. My daughter's savings, definitely need to save for. My son's saving, definitely need to save for. My other son, definitely need to save for. Personal tax, honestly, this is like a hit and miss. Literally, this is like a hit and miss because it all depends on you, and it all depends on where you do your tax, and it all depends on how many price it is. If it's something that you can just pay when you get your pay, go ahead. If it's something that you cannot just do that, you have to like put towards, I would say keep. So for me, this I keep because it's important. Emergency, definitely I keep because it's important. This is my business. I have a cleaning business and I definitely always need like new things coming up. So I would keep. Any supplies and all that, I need it. School, back to school stuff. During school, you need stuff, I would keep. Groceries, oh, for sure, groceries, you have to cash stuff for. But the only thing is, when it comes to cash stuffing for groceries, it depends. Are you a person that does it online, or are you a person that rather to use your card because you can get points or those types of sort of things? So like for me, it's really a hit. It's really both. I need to cash stuff for it just because, let's say if I need to run and go and get something at the store, this is good to have, right? And then I am a person, I have a card that gives me points when I go to the grocery store. So it's like, I rather have my big bucks in my online, but then have the whatever I need in this, you know? That's good. Kids self-care. Honestly, I want to have a kid self-care for my kids, but it's not really a must for me, to be honest. Like, I would want to put this all into one. So I would just say kids spending. And part of their spending would be going to their self-care. This one was very tricky. I kept on going back and forth with this. But I'm going to put it as not really needing right now. Entertainment, honestly, I don't really need. But I would keep because these things really do come up. It's like when you know when you want to save for something and you want to like go ahead and like go out for something, but you don't have the means to, or you never budget for it or something. This is good to like cash stuff for. So I would definitely keep it. And maybe I would keep this as well, kids self-care, because I get my daughter's hair done and my son's hair done, and they get their hair braided, and I like to keep that for the cash stuff. So I'm gonna keep this here. Don't mind me. You see the incisiveness? It's crazy because like literally before starting this video, I already went through it. I said, no, I don't need all this. And I'm going to tell them I don't need all this. But then looking back, it's like, I do need these. These are things that I struggle for. You have to really look at your financial status and be like, is there just something that I need to save up and put away towards? This, I definitely need. These are things, look at my nails right now. It's not in my budget to be going to do my nails right now. It's the holidays and yeah. But this, I definitely need to cash stuff for. This as well, I need to cash stuff for. Entertainment, I had got 2 entertainments. One was supposed to be for home, and then one is for like when you're going out, right? Entertainment, fun. But yeah, don't need another one. Gifting, this is a must. I feel like it's a must. You know, friends and family, they always have something coming up, and you know, sometimes you don't know when it's going to come up, but it's always good to cash stuff for. So I believe that you need this to, you know, to cash stuff for. Holidays you need to cash stuff for, but the only thing is, this is also tricky too, because it's like, what holidays do you really need cash stuffing for? Like for me, like right now, Christmas. I need to cash stuff for Christmas. I don't need to just cash stuff just for holidays. Christmas, Mother's Day, Father's Day. We in Canada, we have a holiday for Canada, so it's Canada's Day. Okay, so what I did is I put it into 3 categories of this is what works for me. This is what I see that I need help with. Like I feel like this is what I'm going to do when I do get my new envelopes. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you the first ones that you don't need. For hair and skincare, if this is something that you struggle with, and this is something that you always have an issue saving up for, then sure, cash stuff for this if you can. If it works for your financial, cash stuff for it. For me, I do my own hair, right? Like I straighten my own hair. If I really need to get my hair done, then I'll go in. I don't go in there frequently. So it's not like I go in every 3 months. I definitely don't go in every 3 months. I just go whenever I feel like I need a boost. I need to get it done. Skincare, that's another thing. It's like my skincare it lasts for me. When I do need to get it, then I'll just go buy it and go get it. I don't need to cash stuff for this. So this is a no for me. My makeup and nails, my makeup lasts me as well. I don't need to cash stuff for it. It's good to cash stuff for it if you're a person that wears makeup every day. Cash stuff for it. That's good. Nails, you know, like I would cash stuff for it because it's like something that I want to keep maintaining. I want to keep doing, like, you know, every 2 weeks when it comes, or every 3 weeks when it comes, then sure, cash stuff for it. But I just wouldn't put it individually like this. I would just combine it into one envelope that says self-care, because I don't need it to be individually like this. These two main things I would cash stuff for, but I would just sum it up to one envelope. Extra activities, at the time I got this for like summer school, or like, you know, those like summer camps for kids. I was trying to do that, but I decided I don't need to cash stuff for it. YouTube, I don't even know why I got this. I think I got this because I seen everybody have like a YouTube envelope, so that's the reason why I got it, but I really don't need it. Okay, it's not working for me. Like, it might work for somebody else, but it's not working for me. Shoes, I'm not a person that shops all the time either. Like, I'm very, like, if I need something really bad, then I go and get it, but I don't shop for it. Like, I don't go and, you know, buy it. Utilities, like I said, these are part of my bills. This comes right out of my paycheck, so it's like I just pay towards it right away. Food, I know I got this for like I made a traveling binder, so I wanted to cash stuff for food, but I don't need to. Candles, so I have like this hobby thing that I like to make candles and incense and reed diffusers, but this is something I really want to do, but I will just combine it into one envelope, which is my candle name that I want to put it as, and I would just make it into one. It doesn't need to be separate like this. Business tax, this is something that I find it's important to cash stuff for, so let me just put that there. Angel, I have my wallet already, so I don't need to have an actual another envelope. Website, I don't know why I got this. I forgot. I can't remember. Accessories, okay, I like accessories. I like handbags. I like all that stuff. But do I get it all the time? No. So, no. Car insurance, again, this comes out of my account already. Comes out of me, my boyfriend's account, so it's not needed. Incense, this is why one of my hobbies. Lights and gas, so this is what I was trying to save for, but I don't need to. Car payments, this already comes out of our account. Miscellaneous, I honestly don't need a miscellaneous envelope. I really don't. I feel like whatever that is miscellaneous that needs to just come out of nowhere, I can just take it out from my account. This works for me. This might work for you if you want a miscellaneous to put away for like something that just comes out of nowhere. Sure, do that, but for me, no, don't need it. Wax, this will fall into my self-care envelope, so I don't need an individual. Personal phone, this is another thing. This is another thing that comes out of my account. Lounging, this was part of the travel binder. Excursion, this was part of the travel binder. Parking tickets, I thought this was a good idea at the time, but then I looked at it like, I'm just going to just pay it right away. Yeah, so no. Let me see, these are credit card. No, when it's credit card, I just pay. When I see it online, I just go ahead and pay for it. I don't cash stuff for it. Entertainment, don't need. For me, it doesn't work for me. Spending was something that was part of my travel binder. Preparation, this was part of the travel binder. Aesthetics, I think this was supposed to be for my YouTube, for my whole aesthetics here, but I don't need. My reed diffusers was part of my hobbies. Employees, this was part of my business. I don't need it. Subscription, I do it online. Essential oils was part of my hobbies things when I make my reed diffusers and all that stuff. On-the-go drinks, don't need. This was supposed to be my coffee envelope. Souvenirs, this is supposed to be for my travel. Don't need it. Permanent cosmetics. So this one was for, because I do body contouring, so I like to make them shape me out instead of actually doing an actual procedure. You just make them shape you out using like tools. So that is what I was doing. But I realized for this, I'm not doing it for now. I'm going to pick it back up in the springtime. But I don't need to cash stuff for it. I normally just pay it right away when I do it. Marketing, I don't know. I think this was supposed to be for my business, my cleaning business. Daycare, this was if my son started daycare. He hasn't started it right now because the daycare that I want, it's not, they're full, so I'm just waiting. But this, I wouldn't cash stuff for it. It would just come out of my account. Kids, this was supposed to be for their spending. This is if you want to do this, then I would say go ahead and do it. Equipment, this was supposed to be for equipment for my business. I don't need this necessarily, but then I have my business envelope, an actual envelope, so I don't need to have this. Appreciation, this was like teacher's appreciation. Business phone, I do that for my account. Fragrance, I'm big on like perfumes and all that stuff. So this would be something to cash stuff for, but I rather just put this in my spending to cash stuff for. Clothing, I'm not a person that shops all the time, so I don't need to have an envelope for it. This rent thing, I pay it right from online. Kids accessories, don't need. Internet, I pay online. Kids clothing, don't need. It's not like I need to really get stuff for them like that, so I don't need these two. So I just eliminated, I don't even know how much this is, but I just eliminated this much from my stuff that I don't need. Now, what is important to me that I do need, business tax is one. This is good to cash stuff for. Kids medical, this is important to have. Kids vision is important to have. My own vision is good to have. Medical, this is good to have. Kids dental is good to have. My own dental is good to have. Retirement is good to have. Car maintenance, I consider all these what I'm naming right now are my high priorities. So these car maintenance, you never know, you should always cash stuff for this. So car maintenance is a high priority for me. Essentials, so this is like if, let's say if something for home, something that's like essential, right? Then gas, obviously, cash stuff for it. I think that you should cash stuff for it. My kids' savings is a must to cash stuff for. Personal tax is okay to cash stuff for. My business, emergency, school, and grocery. These are I would consider my high priorities, and I would keep and I would have in one binder because these are high priorities. These are things that I must all the time do. The thing about this though, it's like my kids' savings, I already keep it online, so I would not keep this envelope. So when I do my whole new setup for 2025, which I'm going to show you guys, when I do that, I will show that I don't need an envelope for this because I already do it online. What I would substitute this for is for a saving challenge. And that's where saving challenges come in and why I think it's even good. Because for each kid, I can get a saving challenges that is like, maybe you save 500. That whole 500 will go to my daughter. The next 500 for a saving challenge will go to my son, and so on. Do you know what I mean? So like, that's why I say saving challenges work. And I think saving challenges is better to do than actual cash stuffing. Like cash stuff for what works for you and what is important and what you do struggle with, cash stuff for it. But like stuff like this, I don't feel like I need to. I don't want to have to put a placeholder to say this is how much I have in the bank or any of that sort. I don't really want my business to be out there like that, to show that this is how much I have in the bank for my kids saving or my savings. So it's like, I rather just do saving challenges when it comes to these ones. But like, I would cash stuff for gas, because this is something that we struggle with in our family. This is what we struggle with, was gas. It's like, we always run out of gas and we have to dip into somewhere else to get the gas money and all that stuff, right? So I would cash stuff for these. These are my digital. So these are digital for me, so I wouldn't cash stuff for it. This I would cash stuff for. My essentials I would cash stuff for. My car maintenance I would cash stuff for. My retirement I also wouldn't cash stuff for, because this is my online as well as dental I wouldn't cash stuff for. My kids dental I wouldn't cash stuff for. But these are my mistakes that I made. So this is what I'm trying to explain. These are my mistakes that I made by getting an envelope, which I don't need to have, because I already do everything online. Do you get what I'm saying? So those are things that, yeah, I would keep online, but like do a substitute it for a saving challenge. That way it goes to it. Now, these are what I would consider my low priority. So kindness, it's like anytime like we run into somebody that needs something, or like a family member that needs something, like needs a $10, it's good to cash stuff for this. I believe it works for me. Eating out, we definitely need, this is what we struggle with, eating out. We definitely need to budget and cash stuff for. Family fun, this is another low priority. Tithes, you know, gotta pay a nice community church that you go to. That is something I would cash stuff for. Birthdays, I would definitely cash stuff for. Holidays, I would definitely cash stuff for. I would only do is change this and not have it just as holidays. I would have individual holidays that I would need to cash stuff for. So like Mother's Day, Father's Day, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, all that sorts. I would just have individual envelopes for. Siblings, I would also have individuals envelopes for, just because I have 4 siblings. So like, I would want each of them to have their own. Yeah. And then parents is good to cash stuff for, because you just never know when they need something. You say, oh, I have an envelope for you. You can give it to you. Or just when you see them, you give them something. Entertainment, I would cash stuff for, just because of the fact that this is just for entertainment for at home. So when you have guests coming over, hey, we need to get some wine, we need to get some beer, we need to get some food or whatever, we get it out of the envelope. So that's good. Kids self-care, this is how I would have it. Kids self-care, that's it. And that will go towards my kids hair, to get their hair done. Or like, if my daughter wants to get her nails done, she wants to get nail polish on her nails, I would dip it out of that. So I would definitely cash stuff for it. Gifting, I believe that you should cash stuff for it, and it's a low priority, because you just never know when anybody has something coming up. I would definitely cash stuff. And then this for me, self-care. So this will fall in for my wax, my nails, my hair, I guess, yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I would, yeah. But do you see how little this is? Do you see how little this is? This is like little. This is like maybe like 13 envelopes. And this is like maybe 15 envelopes. And this is how much I don't need. Do you see? I wish I had somebody to show me this, to like show me that this is what you need. This is what considered high priority. This is what considered low priority. Then you could have a holidays binder. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, moving forward in my 2025 setup, I'm still deciding on my envelopes and everything. But for my 2025 setup, it's definitely going to be 3 binders. And it's going to be a high priority, a low priority, and my holidays binder. That is all. And those are the only 3 things that I need. I already established. Those are the only 3 binders I need. Right now, I'm just still working on what needs to go in each of them, but for sure, these are some of the categories that would go towards it. Not fully, only some. So I'm still working on it, but that is what it is. And I really love these binders. They're so amazing. They're so different. I don't really see anybody with it. I did get it from a Canadian, a girl from Toronto. I did get it from her. She has, I could link it in the description box of where you can get it too, but I did get it from her, and I really love these binders. I don't want to give them up, so I'm keeping them, but I decided that it's going to be a setup for my saving challenges. My saving challenges is what I really want to focus on. You will see me cash stuff, but it'll probably just be my wallet for now, because I haven't really purchased my binders, what I'm going to use for these, and I haven't settled on envelopes that I'm going to use for each of those binders yet. So I'm putting a hold on it. I'm really taking my time. I'm not rushing to go and get these things done, just because I did struggle. I did messed up. Like, I think I spent like at least, I don't even want to say it. It's embarrassing. I don't want to say how much I spent on my envelopes alone. On my envelopes. I don't want to say it. But yeah, I did spend a good amount. It was a Canadian, it was also a Canadian cash stuffer here too, that I could also link down. Like, these envelopes are really good quality, and I really do like them. It was really great. I'm just mad at my categories that I chose. Like, I could have thought about it better. I could have, thought about it. Yeah, thought about it better, and like made my decisions better. But yeah, so I just wanted to make this video. If you guys have any questions that you still need help with or whatever, leave it all in the comments. But yeah, I don't need all of this. Like, you should just see. This is probably like, I don't know. I really wanted to count it, but then I'm like, I'm gonna feel really bad, and I'm not gonna wanna, like, I'm just gonna feel bad about it. I already feel bad about it, but these are not the envelopes I'm going to keep moving forward. I don't know if somebody would want them, but I definitely would. If somebody did want them, I would definitely have to like really peel the tapes off and like really fix it up to give it away. Or I might just use some of them for my saving challenges. Like, I could still use these envelopes for saving challenges, right? Until they're all worn out and all that. But yeah, so that's it for my video today. I just wanted to show my mistake of when I started my cash stuffing journey, my mistakes and what I would do differently. And I'm so happy. I don't regret anything. So I don't regret anything. Like, this just makes me know, and it's good, because if somebody's starting out there and they come across my channel, they would see that they don't need this much. So it's good for me to show, and then you get to explain what each of these envelopes meant to me and why I got it. And yeah, and it shows like what is high priority, what is low priority, what is, like, what if you wanted to do a holiday binder, what you would use for your holiday binder, and so on. But yeah, that's the end of my video. Stay tuned for more videos. As my saying goes, budget right, see the light, wealth in sight. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Bye.